Welcome to AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner Question Part 7. I am your host John Menz from Certificate Hub Academy. Question 1. What best describes a simplified definition of the cloud? Option A. All the computers in your local home network. B. A computer located somewhere else that you are utilizing in some capacity. C. An on-premises data center that your company owns. D. Your internet service provider. Right answer is B. A computer located somewhere else that you are utilizing in some capacity. Explanation. For the simplest definition of the cloud is a computer that is located somewhere else that you are utilizing in some capacity. AWS is a cloud services provider, as they provide access to computers they own, located at AWS data centers that you use for various purposes. Question 2. What is the relationship between AWS global infrastructure and the concept of high availability? Option A. AWS is centrally located in one location and is subject to widespread outages if something happens at that one location. B. AWS regions and availability zones allow for redundant architecture to be placed in isolated parts of the world. C. None of the above. Right answer is B. AWS regions and availability zones allow for redundant architecture to be placed in isolated parts of the world. Explanation. As an AWS user, you can create your application's infrastructure and duplicate it. By placing duplicate infrastructure in multiple regions, high availability is created because if one region fails, you have a backup in another region to use. Question 3. Karen is building a website that is expected to have a minimum of 1,000 users continually over the course of 24 hours. For 8 hours each day, traffic is expected to be at about 1,800 users. What EC2 buying options should she use to handle all the traffic and be most cost-effective? Option A. Karen should rely solely on spot instances since that will be the cheapest option. B. Karen should buy reserved instances with enough capacity to cover the baseline of 1,000 users, then rely on on-demand instances for the 8-hour period of increased traffic each day. Right answer is B. Karen should buy reserved instances with enough capacity to cover the baseline of 1,000 users, then rely on on-demand instances for the 8-hour period of increased traffic each day. Explanation. Reserved instances should use to handle the expected baseline traffic to the website. Reserved instances in 1/3-year term can be purchased as a significant discount over on-demand instances. Any varying traffic above the baseline should be handled with on-demand instance, since they can be added/removed at any time based on current demand. Spot instances should not be used in this scenario. Question 4. What are the TWO main security layers, firewalls, used inside a VPC? Choose the 2 correct answers. Option A. Net Protect. B. Network Access Control List. C. Security Group. D. Security Lists. Right answer is B. Network Access Control List. C. Security Group. Explanation. Network Access Control Lists, NACL, act as a firewall on the subnet level, and security groups act as a firewall on the instance level. Question 5. Children's All Saints Hospital has millions of old medical records that they must save for regulatory reasons. These records will most likely never be accessed again. What is the best and most cost-effective S3 storage option that will meet the hospital's needs? Option A. Standard. B. Infrequent access. C. Glacier. D. Reduced redundancy. Right answer is C. Glacier. Explanation. Glacier is specifically designed for long-term archival storage. It is extremely inexpensive and should only be used for items that you access very infrequently. Question 6. What AWS database service is used for data warehousing of petabytes of data? Option A. RDS. B. Elasticache. C. Redshift. D. DynamoDB. Right answer is C. Redshift. Explanation. Redshift is a fully managed data warehouse that is perfect for storing petabytes worth of data. Question 7. What is the name of AWS RDS SQL database engine? Option: A. Lightsail, B. SNS, C. MySQL, D. Aurora. Right answer is D. Aurora. Explanation: AWS created their own custom SQL database engine, which is called Aurora. Question 8. What is AWS Relational Database Service? Option: A. Redshift, B. DynamoDB, C. Elasticache, D. RDS. Right answer is D. RDS. Explanation: RDS offers SQL database options, otherwise known as relational databases. Question 9. If you want to have SMS or email notifications sent to various members of your department with status updates on resources in your AWS account, what service should you choose? Option: A. SDS, B. RDS, C. Get SMS, D. SNS. Answer: D. SNS. Explanation: Simple Notification Service, SNS, is what publishes messages to SMS and / or email endpoints. Question 10. Under what circumstances would you choose to use the AWS Service Cloud Trail? Option: A. When you want to collect and view resource metrics. B. When you want to log what actions various IAM users are taking in your AWS account. C. When you want a serverless compute platform. D. When you want to send SMS notifications based on events that occur in your account. Right answer is B. When you want to log what actions various IAM users are taking in your AWS account. Explanation: CloudTrail is AWS logging service used to log actions taken by users in your AWS account. Question 11. Which AWS service uses a combination of publishers and subscribers? Option: A. SNS, B. RDS, C. EC2, D. Lambda. Right answer is A. SNS. Explanation: In SNS, there are two types of clients: publishers and subscribers. Publishers send the message and subscribers receive the message. Question 12. What term best describes the AWS pricing model? Option: A. Pay all upfront, B. Pay as you go, C. Pay all at end, D. None of the above. Right answer is B. Pay as you go. Explanation: AWS operates on a pay-as-you-go model. No upfront cost or termination fees. Question 13. What must you do before you do any penetration testing on your account? Option: A. Penetration testing is now allowed. B. Contact AWS and let them know first. C. Nothing, you are free to do penetration testing whenever you like. D. None of the above. Right answer is B. Contact AWS and let them know first. Explanation: You must contact AWS before doing any penetration testing on your account. If you do not notify AWS first, they may shut down your account. Question 14. Which of the following are AWS support plans? Select all that apply. Choose the 3 correct answers. Option: A. Enterprise, B. Expert, C. Basic, D. Business. Right answer is A. Enterprise, C. Basic, D. Business. Explanation: AWS has 4 support plan levels: Basic, Developer, Business, Enterprise. Question 15. What is a main benefit of consolidated billing? Option: A. Faster response from AWS technical support. B. Gain a volume discount for usage across all your AWS accounts. C. Access to a higher support plan level. D. None of the above. Right answer is B. Gain a volume discount for usage across all your AWS accounts. Explanation: Consolidated billing allows you to view, manage, and pay bills for multiple AWS accounts in one user interface. Volume discounts can be earned by combining the usage from all accounts you own. Question 16. What best describes the difference between the TCO Calculator and the Cost Explorer? Option A. The TCO Calculator helps you analyze current AWS usage charges. The Cost Explorer helps you estimate the cost savings of using AWS. B. The TCO Calculator helps you estimate the cost savings of using AWS. The Cost Explorer helps you analyze current AWS usage charges. C. The Cost Explorer is a price list for each AWS service. The TCO Calculator helps you calculate hourly EC2 usage cost. Right answer is B. The TCO Calculator helps you estimate the cost savings of using AWS. The Cost Explorer helps you analyze current AWS usage charges. Explanation. The TCO Calculator is a free tool provided by AWS that allows you to estimate the cost savings of using AWS VS using an on-premises data center. The Cost Explorer is a free tool that allows you to view charges of your cost, helps you analyze where you are spending money. Question 17. What categories fall under those analyzed by the AWS Trusted Advisor program? Select all that apply. Option A. Fault tolerance. B. Scalability. C. Cost optimization. D. None of the above. Right answer is A. Fault tolerance. C. Cost optimization. Explanation. The AWS Trusted Advisor program will analyze your account with check in the following categories: cost optimization, performance, security, fault tolerance. Question 18. Under what circumstances would you choose to use the AWS Service Cloud Trail? Options. A. When you want to collect and view resource metrics. B. When you want to log what actions various IAM users are taking in your AWS account. C. When you want a serverless compute platform. D. When you want to send SMS notification based on events that occur in your account. Right answer is B. When you want to log what actions various IAM users are taking in your AWS account. Explanation. CloudTrail is AWS logging service used to log actions taken by users in your AWS account. Question 19. Which AWS service uses a combination of publishers and subscribers? Options. A. SNS, B. RDS, C. EC2, D. Lambda. Right answer is A. SNS. Explanation. In SNS, there are two types of clients: publishers and subscribers. Publishers send the message and subscribers receive the message. Question 20. If you want to learn about AWS architectural or security best practices, where will you find that type of information? Options. A. AWS Yellow Pages. B. AWS Console Info section. C. AWS White Papers. D. AWS Service Documentation. Right answer is C. AWS White Papers. Explanation. White papers are a collection of technical documents that outlines many AWS relevant topics.